always in my traveling bag in 2025. As you all know, I like cycling. Cycling is part of my weight loss procedures. So if you stick to the end of this video, I'm taking you to one of the two most beautiful castles in the world that were constructed as a result of love. It's about 7 kilometers cycling. So today I'm gonna cycle for about 14 kilometers. So it's gonna be amazing, amazing, amazing. I can cross before. Oh. Crossing the busy highway. I'm going to cycle for about 4 kilometers to get to my destination. Because of after a dusty road, after exactly 1 hour 30 minutes, I've just arrived. I use a military bag as my traveling bag. I like it so much because of its intensity, the materials used, and the shock absorbers, just in case if I'm carrying a laptop, cameras, in case of any physical accident, it may not have a damage to the goods I'm carrying inside. Water is very important. I carry hot water. I told you I'm on a weight loss program. For the last 2 years, I've been drinking hot water. This is where I keep my cameras. This bag, this is for Osmo Pocket 3 DJI. It's the most common camera I normally use. I think I did a review of this camera. You can watch it on YouTube. I don't want to talk much about it. My first camera here, this is Canon Cybershot. It's my first camera. I'm still having it because of its capability to shoot long distances. Actually, it doesn't have a perfect video, but it takes photos. I use it to take photos from a long distance. Zooming capability is better than my Thermalone 300mm lens. So this one is perfect in taking photos from a distance. It's also good in vlogging when you start your channel. For upcoming vloggers, this camera is perfect. How far it can zoom. Nikon. This is Nikon 3300, D3300, or you can say D3300. I've used this for a number of times. I've used this almost 3 years now. With this lens, it takes perfect photos. It can also zoom from a distance. This is the perfect camera. It has served me well. Can't complain about it. So this, I can use it to shoot videos from a long distance, but with the aid of a tripod for stable shots. This is 55mm lens. So I like this camera, Nikon. This is Lumix GH4. Lumix GH4, this is the most powerful camera. I've used this for a while now, almost 1.5 years. It's the perfect camera. It shoots up to 4K, 60 frames per second. And my fourth camera is Osmo Pocket 3. In most of the vlogs, I normally use this. And when I'm shooting, maybe it's at the airport where it's not acceptable to shoot. I can shoot in the airport. I can shoot in the streets without creating much attention. It's very tiny, as you can see. Nobody can be able to know that I'm having a camera. So this is the most powerful camera. Also shoots up to 60 frames per second in 4K resolution. I like this so much. I've used it for a long period of time, and this is my main camera in some situations in vlogging. And when I'm shooting in the studio, this is my main camera. This is the perfect camera, as you can see. So I'm right now using Osmo Pocket 3 as my camera at the moment. This is the one I'm using right now. It's the perfect camera. I've used this for a while now. It is almost done here, and I like it so much. Pocket 4 is coming very soon, but I don't think I can upgrade to Pocket 4 since this is the perfect camera I've used. I don't have the reason why I can upgrade to Pocket 4. Recording equipment. DJI 2 microphone. It is the main microphone I normally use in my daily vlogs. Most powerful microphone. It has a storage of 7 GB. So when I'm recording direct to the camera, I'm also recording direct here. In case I lose my audio from the camera, I can retract the audio from this microphone. Audio, this microphone, you can use direct to a phone, direct to this, to DJI Osmo Pocket 3, direct to the camera, to iPhone, to Type-C Android, all direct to the camera using this, or direct to any phone using this jack pin. These microphones, they are very powerful too. They have served me so well. I can recommend this for beginners, those ones who are starting content creation. These ones are the best microphone you can ever use. And I also have a power banks, has 2 outputs. You can charge maybe two phones at the same time, and it can also be used to charge my microphone like this one, or these microphones, or I can connect to charge the Pocket 3 camera. This too, and then I have this one. I bought it 2022 while I was in Qatar, Asia. So this is the most powerful power bank. It is 30,000 mAh, the best. It has pins. This one is for Type-C. I don't know this one. This one is for iPhone, and this one is for a normal power bank. And let me also come to the last section of my audio equipment. I have this one. This is the most powerful for professional purpose. When I'm shooting content, for clients, maybe podcast, maybe interviews, I normally use this. This is a transmitters and the receivers. You can also hook from behind. This one is for professional purpose. These are the microphones. These ones are for professionals. I rarely use them, but when I travel for a long period of time, maybe let's say 2 months, I carry these ones. You can fix them inside your pocket or inside your bag, pack back. And then when we are shooting, it's just the microphone you can see, but the rest you can't see. They are connected wirelessly to your camera. Perfect. So those are my audio equipments I normally use. I was talking about the building you are seeing behind me. It was built as a result of love. It's one among 2 in the world that were built because of love. A story is told of a man who was deeply, irrevocably in love with a beautiful lady. So the lady was from England. So he fell in love with this beautiful lady. When he was inviting her to come to Africa and see where he lives, because he was also a white, when she came here, she said, no, this is not the building you have built for me. Initially, it was the first one, the one saw from the other side. The lady didn't even stay in Africa. She went back. And then for the second time, he built another house. And then she said, no. The last one now, he built this castle. It's about 52 rooms. But when she came back, she said, no, this looks like her house for horses back in my country. And then she left. And then from then, that man never got married. He just gave up dating. He hated women. He started cultivating the land, and he established now presently Egerton University. Short story about the men who built this castle. It's so beautiful.
Lord Egerton Castle was built between 1938 and 1954 by Lord Maurice Egerton in Nakuru, Kenya. He initially constructed 4-room house, but unfortunately his fiancée refused it, smoked it, as a chicken house back in her home. He expanded it to 52-room mansion. Despite his efforts, she rejected it, leading him living a solitary and isolation life. This castle remains a historical site today.
From Lord Egerton Castle back to the studio. If I'm traveling for like 1 month, I carry this bag also, this Canon bag. It has stuff like, first, this is my notebook with some pen, number of pens you can see. For writing, maybe I'm writing a script, I always write here. Also my sunglasses. This one I travel with it wherever I go. We have a microphone, This is a microphone, and at the same time, it's a BT where I can connect it via Bluetooth and listen to music. You can see it has some buttons and also branded Freedom Africa TV. You just want to subscribe to Freedom Africa TV, it's on YouTube. It's a charger for lapel batteries and also speed light batteries. I normally use this to charge. Nikon charger, Lumix charger. We also have a Canon charger. Also have a speed light. This is a Godox TT520. It's a beautiful speed light. So that is it for this small bag. I always travel with it. When I travel for a long period of time, we also have this. It's very beautiful. I used it. This also has some batteries. This is where I keep all my batteries. You see here. This is where I keep my flash disk. 64 SD card SanDisk attached to OTG, universal memory card, SD card readers, 512 SanDisk, Samsung memory card, 64 gigabytes SanDisk SD cards. Normally use this for my shoots. I've never lacked the space or storage when I'm shooting. A Sony camcorder battery. This is batteries for speedlight. They are 2. Every battery you see here, they must be 2. This is for Nikon, there are 2. This is for Lumix, there are 2. This is the only one which is 1 for Canon. This is also a charger for Sony camcorder. The trigger for speedlight. These are the cables for charging. You also have other SD cards like this one. This is an SD card. It is used in Sony camcorder. We have a small ring light, another source of light. It's very strong. Let's talk about tripods. I have this tripod. I normally travel with this. I travel a lot with this because it's standard. It's very standard. It can fit in my back. You also saw that. I also travel with this selfie stick. It's almost 1 meter. Actually, it's 1 meter, not almost. I also have another tripod, bigger one, the one that I used for camcorder, heavy duty, the metal one. We also have this camera here for commercial purpose only. This is Sony. This is Sony camcorder. It's very heavy. More commonly, I use it for commercial for clients, maybe live streaming. Yeah, I do live streaming also. Yeah, this is for commercial purpose only. I don't travel with it a lot. Okay, my editing tools now, HP, the one you see here. And we also have this MacBook, in purpose only, and the storage, it has 512 gigabytes. I branded it to Freedom Global TV. For internet only, maybe because of its security, it's good to operate YouTube on. Thank you for watching Freedom Global TV. Till next time, bye-bye.